All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for real people just like you and just like me. All right, so Whitesnake might be all done. Yeah, I'm gonna actually put that in the title of this video. Whitesnake could be finished. They could be all done. If you're a Whitesnake fan, at least maybe, for live performances, I don't see a need for them to record any more music if they're not going to go out and perform live. And I know I'm going to take some flack for putting this video out. I'm getting tired of this, though, because there's no optimism. There's no, like, we're going to push through. We're going to do what Sweden did. We're going to do what, like, South Dakota did. We're going to do what Arkansas did. We're going to do what certain countries did who basically had the same outcomes. They allowed people to breathe freely, but apparently David Coverdale does not want to do that. And most of the older musicians don't want to do that. They're high risk. I get it. They're high risk. This guy's probably got a couple of comorbidities, as they like to say. I get it, but the promoters, nobody's really doing anything thinking outside the box in order to have music again. So anyway, Whitesnake frontman David Coverdale has told the Rhino podcast that the band's Red, White, and Blues trilogy was originally timed to coincide with his planned farewell tour, which was supposed to kick off this year, as we all know. And he makes a joke here about retiring at age 69, saying that, hey, I'm in Whitesnake. What better age? A little innuendo throwing at you there. Typical David Coverdale. He's got the titanium knees and he's got the hernia going on. So, yeah, not the old David Coverdale. Well, actually, he is an old David Coverdale. And look, 69, look at Sammy Hagar. There are plenty of musicians. Paul Rogers comes to mind. There's a long list of them that are still able to walk upright and sing and do what they need to do. He says, I'd even designed really terrible t-shirts to go with my retirement. So the plan was to do literally an appreciation and gratitude tour and then maybe go into 2021. So why do I think Whitesnake will be over? My agents now are calling, trying to get me interested in going out in the spring. Well, good. I'm glad your agents are trying to get you gigs. They're trying to put people back to work, which I think is just literally ... I don't have a crystal ball, David said. I think the earliest we can look at really, and then he stops again, I don't even know if it will be safe enough for people to get in a large group and have no worries or concerns, even late 21. I think we're more looking at 2022. It's very likely. So there goes 2021. Bye-bye. So we haven't hit 2021 yet. We're still trying to grapple with 2020, which gets more stupid by the day, right? So he's basically giving up on 2021, and we haven't gotten there yet. Again, depends on where you live, depends how your local government is handling the situation. He does say something a little bit more concerning with regards to the music business and everybody else. He does say it's affecting every job, not just musicians. This is affecting everyone. Okay, it is. It's affecting your roadies. It's affecting your concessions people. Everybody associated with putting a concert together. And all those little cottage industries around those businesses. Coverdale, who turned 69 in September, had both his knees replaced with titanium in 2017 after suffering from degenerative arthritis. He later explained that he was in so much pain with the arthritis that it hampered his ability to perform live. So this is why I think Whitesnake is over. It's not like they're going to replace David Coverdale and Whitesnake, 3, 4, 5 years from now. When the pandemic or the case-demic ends in 2040, I don't think anybody from this band will still be alive. Maybe a couple of the younger guys might be, who've replaced the other guys who, used to be in the group. But for the most part, you keep pushing this forward. There's no end in sight. You ask people, when does it end? And I've heard people say, well, it doesn't end. You're going to have to keep wearing your face diaper. You're going to have to keep staying apart. You're going to have to wash your hands 50 times a day, whatever it is that they tell you to do. By the way, if this was all such a great idea, why isn't it working? Has anyone mentioned that? Okay, we've been doing this for months now. Why didn't it work? Because I don't think this is the right thing to do. And I'm not a doctor, but anyway, everybody's kind of singing from the same songbook, and it's getting a little irritating. All right, that's my video. You don't have to agree with me on this stuff. I just think, if it's going to be the end for Whitesnake because of fear and poor planning and doing stuff that's intuitively, I don't know, the opposite of what we've done all our lives. Remember, as a kid, I had a pediatrician who told my mother that not to worry, that I was picking lollipops up off the ground and, eating them and so forth, licking them. And the pediatrician said, well, that'll help build up his immune system. That's exactly what she said. So is she stupid? I don't think so. Old school doctor from the 1970s. We need a little bit of that horse sense, that common sense that appears to have vanished, and now everybody is driving around in their car wearing the diaper in fear. So David, I hope this isn't the end for you. I hope you can get out on the road, and I think you should listen to your agents. Maybe they've planned a few dates where everybody can be far apart and your audience is spaced out and so forth. It can be done. It can be done, and it's being done in certain places. It's just not being done on a large scale. All right, that's my video. Folks, if you can subscribe to the channel, that would be a big help. Also, Patreon. I'm losing a few patrons. I know people have had to cut back and, they can't spend money on frivolous things like me. But if you can do $1 a month, that would be really helpful. And it will keep the channel going. Plus, we can have conversations. Thanks again to my friend Ben, who sent me a great video about all of what I talked about today. See if I can find that video, and I'll put the link to it in the description of this video. See you soon.